now.
Hell
we're
yeah.
getting the good stuff.
And we're actually playing it. We got it back online. Thank goodness. So we go through the whole rigmarole.
Exactly.
Again, we got CakeAssault on one side. We have Lucius on the other side. It's going to be Ranno versus Forsburn. Kicking it off on Juicevale.
Exactly.
And we are actually going to get right into it. They're not going to need any sort of warm-up because they've been, sitting here ready to play for the past God knows how long. So we're going to get right into it. And right off the rip, Lucius is putting on that hashtag pressure.
Yeah.
That jab's getting parried. Reacts perfectly, just retreats. Not going to try to give him anything more than that. Doing some good damage at the start. Up 71 to now 78 to 37. Already got CakeAssault in an offstage situation.
Getting bounced back by the bubble a little bit as CakeAssault finds some damage here. Trying to keep the pressure going, but Lucius has been a good job in this first stock overall, gotta say.
For sure. This is a very good start, but fortunately, CakeAssault is back on the screen, and that was a lot of quick damage right there, and now they are in the driver's seat. Got Lucius at the ledge, fighting their way back with that back air.
How are you going to get back here? Try to be very careful, using the bubble to stall a little bit, and just trying to find your in for the most part. It's like, how do I actually manage to maneuver close enough to you to start getting those hits in? Okay, I like that. A little bit more damage here, triple digits. Trying to make some magic happen. A little bit of needles as well, too.
All right, trying to find the stock right here. Both of them, 120 to 114. That nair sent it a horrible angle, and those needles might just do the job here. Grab that ledge just to be sure. Yes, sir. Lucius taking the early lead here. And we are getting that right back. You don't even get 5 seconds with the lead.
Yeah, and that's a recent change, too, is like kind of hit the bubble at the same time. So it's like, oh, you don't get the protection of the bubble if you're right on top of each other. If you hit that bubble and Lucius around the same time, that's what's going to be the end result.
There you go. Fighting your way back.
Okay, getting that
now
grab in.
Lucius is going to get the opening here. Not going to be able to get the follow-up off the up throw.
Trying to find an in, but CakeAssault's just happy to keep this damage train moving. Full steam ahead here.
I like that. Full steam ahead. That's the name of the track on the. Yeah, I caught you, bro. I caught you. All right, gonna do the hit fall nair right there, the fastball nair. Trying to get a little bit of not a mix-up, just some sort of follow-up somewhere, anywhere. Just lie to your opponent, say that there is a follow-up here, even though there usually isn't in that sort of situation.
At the very least, if you can't guarantee anything, trip up your opponent to make them think that something's hitting.
All right, moving through the bubble right there. Lucius trying to find a way back to the stage. The whole stack on the bubble.
And you got blasted with that strong for your trouble.
Yeah, he was just in my way. I had to move him somehow.
Yo, I hate that bubble in particular.
Yeah, I hate fun.
Yeah.
Get this out of here.
Did I just catch you having fun? Boom.
All right, so CakeAssault is gonna fly back to the stage. Lucius is keeping this edge guard situation going. Is that trade gonna?
Oh, I love that needle.
that was tricky. I was wondering if there was a way to make a recovery there work, and clearly Lucius was thinking that as well. Threw the poison arrow right at the smokestack as soon as CakeAssault wanted to recover to it. That was great stuff.
That's the power of needles, getting rid of that smoke. It can be a game changer for this matchup, especially with all the weird recovery. Because, hey, if Forsburn gets that recovery back, if he lands in the smoke during it, it's like you have a lot of tricky avenues to get yourself back on stage if you're CakeAssault.
All right, trying to find an opening here. Finds it, but not able to extend to more damage right there. Just going to have to take the down throw and move on. Find a new way to get back in, but you're already at 100 here, and CakeAssault has you at the ledge. It's going to get real devious real quickly up till into the up air. Not going to be a KO, but you got to find a way to get back down. He can't see anything. He's blind.
From bubble to bubble. We're bouncing back and forth, trying to be so careful here. Trying to get a call out. It's CakeAssault not quite finding it. I like that trickiness around the platform from Lucius, but it's like you're just stuck in the corner right now, and you cannot get out.
You can't find a way to do anything right now. And as soon as CakeAssault decides that he wants to absorb a third stack of smoke, rather, you literally cannot mess up from that point on, but you can't mess up before then either, because that back air is ever present.
Exactly.
Game one going to be going to CakeAssault.
It was almost clinical the way that CakeAssault was boxing Lucius out and really preventing Lucius from just barely even getting up. Like, he couldn't even get past a quarter of the stage.
Yeah.
He was stuck in that corner. Every time he gets reset, he gets stuck back to the ledge, and just CakeAssault's holding down the fort there. Just ironclad defense.
Can't get off that ledge. Yeah, you got to pay to get off that ledge against these good players, man. And even if you're of Lucius caliber, someone like CakeAssault walks through the building that's equal, maybe greater skill. It's like, hey, that ledge is all of a sudden a very dangerous part of the game now. You will have to play that.
Yeah, nothing guaranteed. Now these guys back to Scrapfest. We're going to the port. Game 2 makes sense. I like it. That's kind of why you want the port as Ranno. Like, you have the platforms that you can cancel on. Okay, this is getting a little tricky.
Oh, whoa.
Can send upward.
Whoa.
What a weird SD there.
He didn't grab ledge?
That was very bizarre.
He just kind of like fell past the ledge. I thought he was going to grab it, and I think CakeAssault also thought that as well.
Yeah,
he just let himself drop. And I don't know. That was weird. Either way, that first stock is going to come off the board, but we're going to work to get that back very quickly.
Back to even, just like that.
A little bit of friendly DI right there on that down strong, just went straight up and got the KO. But it's going to be a 2-stock affair moving on from this point.
Recovering both of them here and then. I like the parry, getting the grab as well.
Oh, this is nasty. This is insider trading. You see what this clone is doing?
Yeah, what the heck?
Why does he have movement of his own? Why is he following up my combos?
Someone call the SEC. What is he doing?
You have 2 characters? Oh, man, I only have 1.5. That's messed up. Okay, that refers back here. Beautiful stuff. Great confirm.
It's just clean, plain and simple.
I love that.
Period to the end of the sentence. And now it's just Lucius trying to keep anything momentum side, getting some good aggression, trying to get some percentage. Because you were gifted, really, that first stock. But CakeAssault's just answering back in such a way that it's like you can't find traction here. It's so difficult.
Yeah, and now we're getting off the ledge right here. Waveland immediately swinging back. Good 3-piece combo to get Lucius off the stage.
Oh, the bubble kind of saving, but that's some devastating smoke.
Cuts off the side movement with the up air, keeps the edge guard going. Lucius has been on this ledge for what feels like 45 seconds now, and now you're just going back to the other ledge.
Yeah, coast to coast here right now. Forward strong sending you off stage. Kind of getting walled out here. And just beautiful jump.
Oh, that was great movement, too.
Bubble.
That was beautiful. That was like $200 for Spirit. That was great movement.
Okay, we're bouncing. Yeah, we're going forward air on forward air.
All right, Lucius down a full stock here. And if you can get this stock off, I'm not going to say anything concrete, but it is definitely doable, but you have to get there first, and you have to play a bit of a perfect game from that point on.
Okay.
They do get the stock. The clouds are above. The rain is falling.
Oh,
and falling right into your trajectory. CakeAssault back air lines up perfectly, and that's going to be second game on the board for him.
Knowing the angle of which Ranno is going to come down and is easily sniping it, easily tapping it in. CakeAssault's looking very well versed going into this game 3.
Yeah, I fought some frog before. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
It's just 2
I'm just first right now.
I'm not going to say anything about going back because it is very good run.
You got to trust the
Yeah, it was a tough game. It was a super tough game for Lucius. That's what I'm getting at. But they're in a great spot right here, up big in percent. They had an edge guard situation, and now they are fighting back with that forward air, getting a little bit of poison stack on them as well.
Strong coming in.
That was like almost max range of that forward strong too. So now we have to find a way to get back to the stage. That platform is mine. I'm taking it by force.
Getting grabbed though on that falling air. We're slowly making our way back to stage. Going a little bit high there, trying to kind of catch CakeAssault off. And again, canceling on the platform. We get a little bit of a grab action here. Not great in the follow-ups though, is Lucius. Like he's not getting the finisher that he really needs here to take this first stock.
Yeah, it looks like Lucius isn't getting those finishers either. They're both looking for something right here. Back throw. Not going to be able to get a conversion right here. Clone is going to fight for CakeAssault's well-being right there. Trying to find a way to get off this platform. Pressure from both of them.
There's going to be the down strong. That's going to be the first stock taken. CakeAssault still keeping this lead on.
Now trying to find a way to get the stock off, but in the meantime, CakeAssault is going to be perfectly fine, just tacking on little bits of damage here and there. We are in a good situation right here. Gets another throw at the ledge.
Getting walled out.
Again, just cutting off the movement. I don't care about that tricky tongue nonsense.
Sent the bubble directly to Lucius, funnily enough, but you're just getting swatted out of the air constantly.
Right. A little bit of a tricky movement at the ledge right there.
Oh,
fights his way off. Yeah, I like that. Just using the eruption to make sure that Lucius doesn't get the edge right there. And he might be able to turn into a stock on the left side of the stage here.
Then, yeah, you get dunked with that down air.
The coverage.
Lucius had nothing. He had no way to get back reliably. CakeAssault was just punching him.
Pixel perfect edge guarding. There is nowhere to go. Just go ahead and dive from again.
It's like now you're at that percentage where you're not really getting any combos. You need some sort of weird straight hit. Maybe you got like a forward throw at ledge. You're going to get it in, but it's like you need something, man.
back air, and we're still looking at like a 200, man.
That's rough.
Looking like a ninja character from a different game right now, struggling to land that KO. But hopefully it comes sooner rather than later. But even when you do get that first stock, the road ahead is not kind.
Exactly. Still, these weak hits at the back air, not nearly going to be enough. 210. Got to hit something.
Yeah, at this point, we just need to hit anything that isn't down air, and we can get that stock.
Any solid hit. Honestly, any grab probably at this point. Should be more than enough anyway.
220. CakeAssault also holding that stock here in prime position to actually get the KO right here and secure the 3 stock. Up strong is going to set up the juggle. No, it's not. It's just going to set up the game. Why that kill?
A little bit of funky DI from Lucius, not even able to get one stock in that third game. That's a 3-0 and a fist bump for CakeAssault.
Yeah,
He's punching his ticket to winners finals.
I'm still thinking about how that killed. What?
That was, it was
what?
A little wacky. I don't think Lucius was expecting it.
Yeah,
like,
that had to be another situation where
he probably could have lived it if it was a little bit more finessed.
Was them being up in the air, did that play into it at all? Because it was an anti-air up strong. But I don't think it would have mattered that much, right?
I don't think
so. That looked crazy.
Because I think it would have, done the flash if it was like really locked in.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,